Hi guys, I'm Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of my Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. In the last episode, we made it through Route 22, 23, and Victory Road and made it here to the Indigo Plateau. And now here at the Indigo Plateau, we are going to take on the Elite Four and try our best to become the Pokemon League Champion, which can only be acquired if we actually manage to defeat those that are in the Elite Four. And before you actually go in here and battle them, I've actually got a few things to tell you guys that I'd really highly recommend. The first thing I'd recommend, and something I did off screen, I would highly recommend that you get your Pokemon leveled up a little bit. And you'll see here that my team is mostly level 48, with the exception of Aqualay and Cole being 49 and 50. From everything I read online from my own personal experience, I would recommend that you have your team somewhere between level 50 and 55 if you want to get through this with relative ease. But because I like to have a little bit of a challenge, I decided to keep my Pokemon subpar to what's required, or recommended anyway, and so I leveled them to around 48, 49, and 50, just to kind of see how things go. Don't know how it's going to go, so yeah, we're going to try it. But anyway, while I was leveling up my Pokemon, I guess I could show you some of the changes that I had. Charizard changed a little bit. I gave him the move Dragon Claw in place of Metal Claw, because I didn't think it was all that important. I taught El Blanco here the move Earthquake. You could have learned it at level 52, but I'm not patient enough to sit around and wait for that, so I went ahead and taught it the TM. Rafflesia, I got rid of Acid in favor of Petal Dance. The main reason for that was because Acid had a low base power, and Giga Drain's PP is just so low. I love Giga Drain a lot, but it's just had such a low PP, so I decided to teach Petal Dance to kind of go along with it. I know this leaves me with a mono-attacking Rafflesia, but that's alright. I really don't think I'll be using Rafflesia for much anyway. I knew when picking this thing up that it had a limited move pool. So anyway, Dodrio here, Pecky, learned the move Drill Peck off screen, which is has the same base power as Tri-Attack. And doesn't have the same effect as Tri-Attack, but still it's a powerful flying type move, more powerful than Fly and a bit more reliable, so yeah, I taught it that. Here I taught Aqualay Rain Dance. I really wish I hadn't got rid of Bite. I was really torn what to put there. I mean, I had Acid Armor leveling up, but I decided to keep Rain Dance, kind of power up water type moves if I ever got that chance. And finally we got Electra here, which has not changed since we left Celadon City. But all of my team is leveled up and ready to go. You get to see that there. So with that, we have our team leveled up. The next thing I'd recommend is that you pick up a lot of medication and stuff for your Pokemon. You do not want to go through this Pokemon League with no medical items at all. Basically, the way the Pokemon League works is you're basically doing this as a marathon. You start with one trainer, battle them through, and then whatever damage is done to you, you're stuck with that. So it helps to have full restores, full heals, revives, stuff like that. Trust me, get as many of those things as possible because you're going to want those. And finally, once you do that, the next thing is just kind of gear up for that marathon. Use your moves sparingly. Remember, your PP doesn't get restored unless you have Elixir, Max Elixir, or things like that. So use your moves sparingly, kind of plan out your team ahead. So I'm going to be doing these battles, giving you guys some information like I had the gym leader, so you can kind of plan your team around that way. And once you kind of plan ahead, get your medical items, and level up your team, you are ready for the Pokemon League. So now that we're ready to go, I say we go through these doors and see... Oh, great. Guy over here. What do you have to say, jerk? Yo, champ in the making. Hey, it's that guy we tell to shut up. At the Pokemon League, you will face the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose, you have to start all over again. That's it. Go for it. Oh, shut up, you. Tell you that for the last time. Jerk. Die. Okay, moving on. Well, anyway, as that guy said, and I've already told you, it's a marathon match, so if you come in here, there's not much you can do. A few tables in here with cushions. I don't know why you'd want to be here for any reason for that. Up here, you can actually get your supplies before going in if you want to. And once you get your supplies, revive, stuff like that, all you have to do from this point on is make sure your party is healed before you go in. Don't do something stupid like train and then just go in without doing it. But when you are ready to go, you don't have to talk to this girl, but at least she says something encouraging. From here on, you face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck. And we like her because she is nice and that guy down there is a jerk. Alright, so before I actually go in, I'm going to do something a little gutsy here. I am going to actually start out with Rafflesia against a trainer you will see coming up. You're going to be tilting your head going, what? You will see why shortly. So, with your medical supplies, your Pokemon leveled up, it's time to go. And you will see we are in a room with ice sickles or ice statues or something. Huh, I wonder what kind of gym this could possibly be. Or Elite Four member. Well, anyway, you go talk to this person. And this is... Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can beat me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Oh, great. So now we got an Ice-type trainer. I know what you're thinking.
So you throw out a Grass-type Pokemon that's weak to Ice-type moves? Why'd you do that?
You will see why shortly. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Haha, are you ready? I am ready. We are going to take on my favorite member of the Elite Four. And this is Lorelei, as I've said, my favorite member of the Elite Four for reasons I like Erica. I think she's pretty. Moving on. Alright, she is going to start out with a Dugong here, level 52, the moves Surf, Ice Beam, Hail, and Safeguard. Now, I know it seems a little stupid for me to send out Rafflesia when it's an Ice type, but I don't think... I'm going to try to get up a sunny day and Solar Beam this thing down, because it is a part Water type, and yeah, I kind of figured that Rafflesia's bulk... No! Oh, no, I didn't plan for that. Okay, so apparently I'm not going to be doing as well as I thought I did. Okay, number one thing I recommend, don't send out a Grass type against a Water Ice type Pokemon. Okay, now we gotta make up some ground somewhere, and I think we'll do that by sending out Electra. The electric mouse, which could not do anything back in Viridian Forest, will now try to prove her worth here by using Thunderbolt and try to take that thing out. And let's hope for the best, because I have such horrible luck with... I don't know what I have horrible luck with, but I have bad luck with it, whatever it is. Oh well, so anyway, while I'm doing this, I guess I could touch on a little bit about Lorelei. Try to do that with all the Elite Four members. Now, I don't know about all the Elite Four members, but most of them have actually appeared in the anime, if you've actually seen that. But there was a weird thing about her in the anime. When she actually showed up, her name was not Lorelei at all. Keep Electra up there. Her name was actually Prima. She still used Water Ice-type Pokemon. Oh yes, we have Cloyster here, level 51, the moves Spike, Dive, Hail, and Protect. So yes, anyway. And there's Protect right there. Make me waste a Thunderbolt. She appeared in the anime as Prima, and well, she didn't seem like... I don't know, here in this... At the Elite Four, she kind of seems like calm and cool, collected. Actually, she seems like energetic, but in the anime, she seemed calm, cool, and collected. I don't know, there's a lot of differences here that I didn't notice with the other Elite Four, so... yeah, there's that. Okay, so here we have Slowbro, level 52, the moves Ice Beam, Surf, Amnesia, and Yawn. Not an Ice-type Pokemon, not sure why she has it, but hey, it's Water-type, you can always justify everything. And because it is a physical tank, I'm going to leave Electra out there. I think that'd be my best bet if Electra doesn't die. Well, Electra has come a long way, hasn't she? Started out as a scrawny Pikachu, dying to every quick attack it ever seen, and now it's KOing things in the Elite Four 4 levels lower than what it should be. And here comes Surf. I thought it would have been Ice Beam. Oh yeah, I could stab on Surf. Why would it do that? Stay with me, Electra. Haha. I am so happy for my Pokemon. Alright, so we're going to take out the Slowbro here. I know at some point Jerkish moves, but every single one of these Elite Four have at least 2 full restores. So I'm just kind of sitting around waiting to yell about that. Here we have a Lapras. Level 54, I think this is her best Pokemon, with Body Slam, Confuse Ray, Surf, and Ice Beam. Not her most powerful, but definitely her most bulky, and I should leave Electra out there, but you know what? I'm going to do something else counterintuitive and send out El Blanco. Being part Ice-type, I'm kind of counting on Rock Slide to do some damage, and the main reason for this is because I'm really wanting to save Electra's PP for Thunderbolt. Really don't want to run that loose, so try to make this thing flinch with a combination of super effective rock-type moves, and that did almost nothing. And here we'll go. Yep, there goes El Blanco. Okay, so I've lost 2 Pokemon in my effort to trim down on wasting PP. I really should have planned for that a little bit better, and I kind of did, but it just didn't work out. If Rafflesia hadn't gotten frozen, I definitely could have got off a Solar Beam. Probably could have took out 1 or 2 of her Pokemon. Well, anyway, not much we can do with this, so we're going to use Thunderbolt here. And if Electra goes downhill, I don't know what we're going to do then. Well, I have some ideas. Stay with me, Electra. Take the Ice Beam and survive. Just don't freeze. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. And you die. Now, there goes Electra being Electra again. So much for that. Alright, I'm going to do something else counterintuitive. I'm going to send out Cole to prove that he can face the odds. And there is a citrus berry. I guess I could say that. All the Elite Four members have at least one Pokemon that carry a citrus berry, which will restore 12.5, I think, % of your HP per turn. And here will come a Hyper Potion. I almost guarantee it, so we're going to use Fire Blast. No! No Hyper Potion? Wow. Shocked me. I really thought that would do it. Okay, so there goes Lapras. I didn't realize just how low my Pokemon are. Here we have Jinx. Ice Psychic type Pokemon level 54 that moves Double Slap, Ice Punch, Lovely Kiss, and Attract. Why that thing doesn't have a Psychic type move, I'll never know. I should totally send out Pecky. Well, Jinx, in my opinion, is her strongest offensive Pokemon, and it does have a weak defense stat, so I'm actually going to switch that out. Yeah, something else counterintuitive, throw out Pecky. I didn't realize how many Pokemon I had weak to Ice type moves. Well, that's alright. That's what Aqualeo is for, and Charizard, even though Charizard takes neutral damage because of its flying type. Moving on. Alright, it is a... well, it being a Psychic Ice type, it's weak to Steel. Let's try to use the Steel Wing and take it out that way. And if it doesn't do it, I've done something completely counterintuitive to what I was going to do. Yes, no! And there will go Pecky. Duh! I really did not plan this thing out that well. Here I go try to make this a little interesting, and it just goes and does that. Well, it definitely made it interesting. All I got left is Cole and Aqualay. My lowest leveled Pokemon that I had plans of using are gone. Alright, so here we're going to have, I can almost guarantee you we're going to have a full restore right here. Yep, there it is. There's that full restore on that Jinx, obnoxious thing. That's alright. Cole's a fire type, gets stabbed on its fire type move, so that should take out this Jinx. If it doesn't, it'll be really close. I think I'm faster than Jinx, at least. No! Ah! Here comes another full restore. You know what? I'm not giving you that chance. Go ahead, use your full restore. I'm going to blast you in the face with a fire blast. And I'm just going to totally do it. Burn that! Whatever Jinx is supposed to be, a purple thing with red ball gown or something, I don't know. Alright, that takes care of Jinx, and that takes care of my favorite Elite Four members, because I think she's pretty. Moving on. This shouldn't be this way. Well, why not? You defeated 4 of my Pokemon, I just happened to get the upper hand at the end there. Anyway, and for that we get money for winning, because we are cool like that. Okay, you're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. And with that, she has given us her blessing to move forward and hopefully do better. And we will, but first, I'm going to heal up my party a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to do that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, and I am back. And now that I'm back with a full healed party, completely forgot I bought 50 super potions because I didn't want to go through Koga's gym without them. Anyway, when you get your party fully healed and you're ready to go, advance through these doors, and you will be taken from this lovely ice room and the lovely person that happens to be in it into a room of rocks. And this guy, I think, has rocks for brain because he's in a rock room with nothing else made of rocks, probably the floor made of rocks. Anyway, this guy right here is Bruno. Well, I'll just let him introduce himself. Excuse me, I don't know who this is. Who is this guy? I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger, without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon. Oh, they're using fighting Pokemon. Don't let yourself be deceived by that. And that will never change. Chime, how'd you know my name? I didn't introduce myself. Did you see any text on the screen besides the thing that says Chime now that says Chime? I am Chime or something like that? Are you stalking me like Bill was? You crazy jerk. We will grind you down with our superior power. Oh, first you're stalking me, and then you're going to grind me down with your superior power. Ho-ha! You remind me of Bill. You know what I do to people like Bill? I'm taking out my aggression of Bill on you. Okay, so here we have Bruno of the Elite Four, this muscular guy who I said has a head full of rocks. And he is going to start out with
a fighting type Pokemon?
No, he is going to start out with Onix, level 51, that moves Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Iron Tail, and Roar. And I almost started out with Pecky because I wanted to do something a little courageously, but I didn't think it would work, because Rafflesia sure didn't. And we're going to start out with El Blanco here, and I'm going to use... oh... I'm going to totally use Earthquake. I'm not going to chance Magnitude right now. You know, my luck with Magnitude, it usually ends up being 5, and I guess... Hey, critical hit! That was nice! Okay, so that takes out Onyx. Rock ground type Pokemon, you already know that. And he's about to send out another Onyx. I don't know why. Yeah, here, I'll go ahead and do something counterintuitive here. I am going to throw out Pecky. Why am I doing that when this bird type has nothing that is effective against this rock type Pokemon? Well, anyway, this Onyx is at level 54, Double Edge, Iron Tail, Earthquake, Sand Tomb. Not avoiding the question, I want to try out Steel Wing, just kind of see how it does. Being a part ground type, none of his ground type moves affect me, and considering he only has the 2 other moves that could work, I'm pretty confident I can survive this. There's a Double Edge from that Onyx, trying to edge me out of the map. Totally take out that Onyx. Take it out, George! It's Pecky, not George. That's it. Well, if I'm gonna wait, I was gonna say if I'm gonna at least call it George or call it something other than this nickname, I should call it a female nickname. But then I've actually heard of some girls that are called George, which is kind of counterintuitive. I don't think I even know what that word means anymore. Yeah, it does kind of bother me a little bit. Here we go. Hitmonchan, level 53, Sky Uppercut, Mach Punch, Rock Tomb, and Counter. That does kind of bother me a little bit whenever... I'll send out Rafflesia. Didn't get much action this episode. Or, excuse me, last battle. Yeah, you have people... It's weird when you've got names of the opposite gender. It could go either way on people that have a specific gender. Like, I don't know. I'll probably get somebody mad at me for saying this, but I always thought that Jessie was a girl's name, and here it ends up being a boy's name, or definitely in Full House. I do not watch that show. That's something my sister likes. Nobody probably believes me now. But anyway, yeah, stuff like that. I always thought Jessie was a girl name, and it kind of irks me when it's a boy's name or something like that. And then got the thing like, I don't know, I've heard, I don't know. Don't know where I was going with that, and I should be paying attention to the battle, so that's what I'm going to do here. Alright, so we got Rafflesia out here, whose speed was just cut in half after being doubled, so it's a battle of... And I bet here will come that Hyper Potion / Full Restore / I don't know what I'm talking about. Yep, there's that Full Restore. Totally predicted that. So I'm getting away from that rant. Not quite sure what's going on here. Sure I do. I just don't... There we go, getting off my topic again. Pay attention. Okay, paying attention now. And I should have mentioned, Hitmonchan's special defense is off the charts. Doesn't have a good HP stat, but we'll keep using Solar Beam. I hate to do that, but with it being a fighting type, I resist all of its fighting type moves, and that's mostly what it has. I don't want to go at this thing with a physical move. Is that a critical hit? How come that did more damage than the first attack it did? Oh well.
What are you gonna do? Full restored again, George?
He's not George. Gotta quit saying that. Already been on that rant. Oh, I can call Rafflesia George. Because it's a... Never mind. I'm going to get away from that. And here is Petal Dance, or what I consider the hippie dance. We have petals dancing around, and which has 70 base power, just, yeah, stuff like that. Okay, so that takes out that. Here we have Hitmonlee, level 53, that moves Mega Kick, Brick Break, Foresight, and Facade. I am going to send out a Pokemon that has not seen much action, and that is going to be Aqualay. I know that is not exactly the smartest thing to do when I got the sun up, but the sun shouldn't be up for too much longer, I don't think. Yep, there the sun just faded. Now I will show you the other weather effect, Rain Dance. Here we will have this Brick Break, which will do some moderate damage to... Wow. Well, I knew Aqualay wasn't super defensive, but I didn't think it would do that much. Well, anyway, it started to rain. So it is raining and pouring. I was totally, when I was bored one day, totally making up my own words to singing in the rain and rhyming whatever words rhyme with rain. Mostly all I got was brain and drain and stuff like that. And you could obviously tell I have nothing else to talk about when I'm sitting here talking about things that rhyme with rain. Okay, so getting back on topic here, I guess I could talk about Bruno a little bit. He too was in the anime, but he actually kind of seems like his counterpart here. Now in this, he kind of seems like a brute guy that's not very bright and likes to go forward with things, and you could actually say the same is true about his character in the anime. He seemed wise, but yeah, Ashley's friends were looking to the secret to becoming great Pokemon trainers, and he didn't really have a secret. Of course, he didn't tell them that until later. Alright, so here we have Machamp, level 56, that moves Bulk Up, Cross Chop, Scary Face, and Rock Tomb. And that will probably take out Aqualay, which it did. Have a nice day, Aqualay. That's all we want to do here. We've seen Pecky a little bit. Trying to give everybody on my team screen time, because this is the final 4 battles, by the way, so yeah, what do we want to do here? Let's send out El Blanco again. El Blanco's not going to be of much use in the next area coming up, so we'll give him some time here. And just for the fun of it, there's that citrus berry. That is not for the fun of it. Once he heals a little bit. Alright, and now for the fun of it, we are going to use magnitude of 8. And it was 5. Totally called that last time. I hate it when it does that. Always makes me guess wrong. And there will go El Blanco because he has paper defenses. Her defense is about as good as a paper towel that's wet in the rain. Okay, alright, with that out of the way, we will send out... I am going to send out Electra. Don't worry, he has no normal type moves, so Electra should be fine. Now, to conserve on Thunderbolt, I'm going to do something a little crazy and use Thunderbolt because I don't think that Electra will survive anything. And if we don't take it out, there's going to be another full restore and I'm going to be in this boat all over again. Yep. And there will go Electra. Oh my goodness. Oh my... Well, I was expecting this to go a little bit better than it has. Well, if you want a challenge, alright, well, we'll quit playing around. We'll send out Cole. Finish off these battles. Let Cole be the closer of everything. And there's that full restore, which is to restore his Pokemon to full health. Could have never got that from the complete name of the medicine being a full restore. And that does a moderate amount of... Wow. I'm kind of shocked. I knew that Machamp was a little bit defensive, but I didn't think it was like this. Alright, we're going to use Flamethrower here, because I think that would be the best option to use. And that should... No! Oh, Cole has a 4 times weakness to Rock-type moves. Stay with me, Cole. No! Critical hit! Wow, this is shaping up badly. Okay, I have no choice. It's either Rafflesia or Pecky. You know what? I know that Pecky can destroy this thing in a heartbeat. We're going with Rafflesia. I know you guys are probably saying, just finish him with Rafflesia. But I have faith in my Pokemon. Stay with me, Rafflesia. You can do it. He did it. Alright, use your pedal, your hippie dance. Knock out that Pokemon and we will call it a day. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, with that we have taken out Bruno. And I've taken out all my bent up aggression from Bill on this guy. Not really. Why? How could I lose? Told ya, he has a brain for rocks. Rocks for brain. Anyway, for that we get more money for winning. And we've taken out the fighting type. Liar. Liar. Okay. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. And just like that, he is so mad that he turns his head away from us. We are apparently not worth his time of day anymore. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. You are a jerk. Jerk? That's what I'm going to call you. You're Mr. Jerk. Okay, so with that out of the way, we are finally ready to go battle the next member of the Elite Four. But we are going to do that in the next episode. We got through the first 2, and we're going to get through the second pair in the next episode. And we should be doing it in rather comedic fashion. And I'll tell you guys why shortly after this. But anyway, yeah, that'll do it for this episode. And in the next episode, we will battle the next 2 Elite Four. Until then, I will catch you guys later.